Hi anybody, welcome back to the channel. JaysBucket. I'm Jay. As always, got my building buddy Jay hanging out here with me whenever I'm building. I'm curious if I'm even live or not, because something's been happening lately. Oh, I guess I am. Hello Scott, welcome in. So normally when I go live on my OBS, YouTube will tell me go live, but it hasn't been doing it lately. And then last stream I tried to do, I went live, then I ended the stream, completely redid it over again. George was like, "Where'd you go?" So I had to remake the stream. But I guess I'm live and it's working. Hey Buck, how's it going? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Open Plumbing saying, "Hi, you're live." Thank you. Okay, yeah. It's just YouTube is... maybe it's OBS. It's probably OBS. YouTube and OBS. Sometimes don't want to play together very nicely. We got Click and Cliff. Welcome in, Click and Cliff. How's it going? CK. Matt, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Guys, there's no George. Scott was first today. George is not here. I'm not sure if he's asleep or what's going on, but he is MIA. So welcome in. We are building 76059 tonight. It's a Marvel set. Let's see if we can get this so there's not a crazy glare. This is called Doc Ock's. What is it called? Spider-Man Doc Ock's Tentacle Trap. Yeah, it's a cool little set actually. I think I'm gonna be quite impressed with it. Less pieces than what I thought. For some reason, I thought there was like over 500 pieces in this set, and apparently there's only 425, I believe it was. So 425, all the way back from 2016. Seems like an ancient set now, 10 years old. Doesn't seem to be any brittle brown in this. I don't know if brittle brown was around back then, but who knows. All right, let's quickly check on last week's build. We got Constructabuzz, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Pretty cool, old school kind of mech. Little bit of movement in this fella, wrist movement, laser beams, some crazy parts in this. The wings go up and down. So Constructabuzz, another older set, a set that, like tonight's build, I found in a bulk bin that I got. And then we also had this little poly bag that we did last night. We had a little Spider-Man, another Spider-Man set tonight, ironically, and we had Anti-Venom with a little ATM that he's breaking away. Nice little poly bag, actually. I really like the little ATM build. We got Caribbean Girl. Welcome in. Can you spin the wheel? Sure, I can spin the wheel, but this will not count for what's going on next week. But I can spin the wheel for you for sure. What have you done with George? I don't know what I've done with George. I have no idea. Technically, we landed there on a Bionicle set. Hard to see what we actually land on. It's kind of unfortunate. I don't want to get too... There we go. There we go. That's good enough. Technically, you landed on Bionicle, Open Plumbing. Has anyone heard from Life with the Crazies? You know what? I keep meaning to message her because she's my mod. I am in contact with her, and I just keep forgetting. It's one of those things where, like, you say you're gonna do something, and then time just goes by and you don't. I need to check in with her and see how she's doing. Matt saying favorite villain. Galactus, I think. That's a good point, Matt. Let me check on the poll. So our poll tonight is, who is your favorite Marvel villain? So we got 4 Life with the Crazies. Hello. Welcome in. I'm here. Hi, been lurking. Hee hee. Oh, look at that. She's here. There you go, Scott. Your wish has been granted. That is so awesome. Who is your favorite Marvel villain? So I got 4 options because there's no way we can fit 4 Marvel villains in a poll. So option 1 is I'll put it in the chat, and I think I've only seen Matt put an actual villain in the chat. Thank you, Matt, for doing that. Then there are too many to pick one, which that's a valid point. 14%, and then 14% saying I'll keep it a secret, and 29% saying I don't know any Marvel villains, which is A-okay. That is perfectly fine. Been lurking, been working lots and modding for a Twitch creator, so been busy. Ooh, that's exciting. Cool. That is very cool. Awesome. Good to see you here, The Life of the Crazy. It has been a while since your name's popped up in the chat, so it's good to see you. CK saying, Jay needs a whiteboard and write things down while you say something so you don't forget. I need a whiteboard to write things down. Oh, yeah, right? Don't we all need like a life-size whiteboard to follow us around wherever we go to remind us of things? Scott saying, I'm glad you're okay. Was kind of worried. Well, thanks for being worried about me. Hope all you're doing marvelous. Yes, I think we're all doing pretty good. We're going to build some Lego. Let's get into this because we got how many pages? We got only 65 pages. So, all right. We're going to jump into this. If I were to pick a favorite piece from this, let me pop up the second camera here. There's a lot of, it looks like a lot of pieces. Like this just looks like almost like a bleh of pieces here. And immediately I would have to say that this translucent red circular piece with the middle kind of cut out instantly caught my eye when I threw all the pieces down on the table. There's also a white surfboard that's all stickered up, which is pretty cool. Got some Spider-Man stickers on it, which I think that's pretty awesome. And then we got like a Spidey web. Those are cool pieces as well. I like the Spidey webs. We also got like hard plastic Spidey webs. We got multiple variations of Spidey webs. But I think I'm going to go with that red circular translucent piece as a favorite piece out of this one. How many pieces am I going to build wrong today? Let's go with like, let's keep the number low today. Let's focus. Let's build things correctly this week. And let's keep the number low. We're going to go with like 4 pieces building wrong. So there you go. Glad to be here. They were doing a subathon, so it was a daily stream for months, so I got sidetracked, but they're back to normal schedule now. I think that's crazy. The Buzz build is epic, by the way. Yes, Buzz is pretty awesome. Let's poke him. Let's get him in view. There you go. There's Buzz if you want to see him a little more. Yeah, Buzz is pretty awesome. That was a really fun build last week. No, during your lives, when you say something and come back, right? During your live on your space where no one can see, but then you have it for the week. Oh, that's a pretty good idea, actually. It's not a bad idea, CK. Scott saying, I tend to like more DC than Marvel, but I like Spider-Man, so I'll say one of the Goblins. Okay, that's cool. Open Plumbing saying Dr. Doom is my Marvel villain. Dr. Doom, that's a good one. All right, we're going to start. I don't know the officer's name. Does anyone know the officer's name in this? I cannot remember the name of him. But we're building his, apparently he's got the surfboard, which I find pretty cool. We'll find his, we're going to build Spider-Man as well. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Does anybody remember watching like old school cartoons like of Spider-Man and Batman and stuff like that back in the day? They were so awesome. So bad, but so awesome at the same time. Where is your torso, bro? And your face. Full disclosure, I hope I have all the pieces here because this came from the bulk lot. Like all the other ones, I have tried to, put these together get the pieces multiple times. Yo, this guy's got an epic hair piece. This guy's doing balding the right way. Check it out. Policeman, front, back printing on the torso. And then we got Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man's heads because they just Oh, I thought it wrapped all the way around. No, it doesn't. It's literally there's a literal gap there of no printing, which you'd think they could just wrap the entire head, but still looks good on the back there. Spider-Man, surfboard, and then there's a clear like piece where he holds the spider web. Which I think these are really cool. I think these are really cool pieces. Holding the spider webs. There you go. I loved watching Bugs Bunny saying open plumbing. Yeah. Bugs Bunny was great. Daffy Duck was probably one of my favorites. Alright, we got the surfboard. We got 2 minifigs from page 1. Buck saying Thanos. Thanos is definitely a good villain. If I were to pick one, oh man. Like, the original, from the movies is like the Green Goblin, but he definitely wasn't a favorite villain. Galactus is definitely a good pick. If I were to agree with Matt there. What's up, Doc? Right? What's up, Doc? We're starting to build off with a black 2x6. And one of these kind of opposite inverted slope tile thingy, not tiles, curved things. Yeah, there you go. Blowheat's my piece namer, and he's not here. Alright, but we're going to focus today and we're going to build things correctly. So I had totally too, now that I think about this, I had these separated into 2 bags. And for some reason, I was like, oh, I've got all like the white and the black pieces together, and then all the green and the gray and the yellow in one bag. I thought maybe I had organized them by bags, but no, it was strictly by color. So I'm here looking over here for like the torso and some of these pieces. Meanwhile, they're way over there on the other side of all my pieces. So these are not organized in any real good way other than color. Which I guess isn't the worst if I need to find certain pieces. Hopefully they're on one side or the other. Ooh, I just noticed this crazy looking piece. I don't even know what that's going to be for. Obviously some part of the tentacle trap mech thing, but that is a really, really cool looking piece actually now that I look at it. I like that. Yeah, old school cartoons were great though. Reminded me when I was singing the Spider-Man song. So we're building the first little section of this tentacle trap. I'm just gonna call it a mech because I'm assuming that's what it is. And we got some stickered pieces here. 2 that say Police 77. Whatever that means. So 2 stickers with Police 77. Oh, we're not building the mech yet. This is going to be his little speedboat. Right. That makes a little more sense. Still no George. Very surprised by that. Somebody is gonna have to do George's job. Give me my water time reminders. I will do my best to remember since he's not here. Ooh, I like how these pieces fit nicely. Nice curve there. That fits nicely into the curve. Where's the other one though? Where's the other one? There it is. I always get nervous when I can't find a piece right away. I do like it when things get accented nicely as well. Nice blue, then white, then back to blue. Where? There it is. And that piece on the front. Nice accents. Accents. Open Plumbing say Mel Blanc voiced Bugs Bunny along with hundreds of other cartoon characters. We visited his grave last year while in LA. Oh, that's pretty cool that you were able to visit his grave. Do you know many other characters that he voiced? I love it when, you know, certain voice actors do multiple characters. Sometimes you can hear like they have almost like a way that they do voice acting that you can tell that, oh, you know, this was voiced by the same person as this person. But then other voice actors are just, you have no clue, completely different. Looks like we are missing a sticker. This little white double cheese wedge is supposed to have a sticker, but there isn't one. So either the stickered cheese wedge is in the bulk bin somewhere, and I didn't realize it, because in the back of the instructions they don't tell you if there's a sticker on a piece or not. Or we never had that stickered piece. Who knows? Buck saying maybe George is actually sleeping. That is very, very possible. That would be crazy, Buck saying Life with the Crazies. And she knows a thing or two about craziness. But I don't know. George could be sleeping. Very well could be sleeping. Alright, we got some, what I assume are searchlights on this police boat. Where's that second piece? Where are you? There you are. We found it. We found it. So we got a couple little searchlights here. One on each side. I wonder if that's like supposed to be the rotor. Okay, we got a bar and dark blue with the jumper tile in the middle and the bar. The bar goes across the back. This bar, ironically, was one of the pieces I had to go looking for, actually, now that I see it. I bet he is sleepy, right? That I do. Yeah, I can't imagine he's sleeping. I don't think that guy sleeps. But you never know. You never know. He's gonna come in at like the last minute and be so sad. Sorry, George. Sorry if you miss it, buddy. We got this on here. I wonder what that's gonna be for. Ooh, that's for a literal weapon. All right, we're attaching the spidey web to the back here. So this gets attached via a clip onto that bar. So I assume Spidey's gonna be like skiing the back of this boat. We actually got one of these weapons. These are really these shoot pretty well. These can definitely take an eye out. Yeah. You got the one in the weapon, and then there should be an extra one. But I wonder if that's supposed to be an extra piece, because I don't see it. That's okay. Are we doing anything else with this boat? No, the boat is complete. But I don't see anywhere to put the surfboard. And I thought it was a little weird that, you know, when we built the police officer, he was kind of beside the surfboard. But not a bad little boat. I think the only thing they could have really done better is put an actual, like, blade at the back somehow for the rotor. We can shove the surfboard in there. But a nice little boat, actually. I like it. There we go. Open Plumbing saying he voiced Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Tweety Bird, Sylvester the Cat, Speedy Gonzales, Barney Rubble, Woody Woodpecker, and loads of others. Yo, that is awesome. That's pretty cool. That is really awesome. I would have never expected he did so many on the same, but it's like, you know, the one that comes to mind for me is like The Simpsons, where definitely multiple people voice, there's the same person, voices multiple characters. And then you've got stuff like, I don't know, I used to watch the show Archer. It was a really funny show. I love it, actually. And then he does like Bob's Burgers and multiple other characters as well. Those types of characters you can kind of tell when they have the same voice, and same with like Seth MacFarlane, the guy that does Family Guy. Like you can tell he's got that kind of same voice. But it's cool when you can, like, I would have never known the same voice actor for Bugs Bunny did Daffy Duck, like, and Porky Pig. Would have never known, which is really cool to know. We are starting the mech thing, Tentacle Trap mech, off with one of these crazy octagonal plates. Barney Rubble too, that's a good one. Life with the Crazies would like that one. She's been bugging me to build the Flintstones set ever since since I had it in the background of one of my old areas, which I don't think I can come to open that that box, unfortunately. Sad to hear, I'm sure, but yeah. Life with the Crazies saying, cool. Sika saying, I hope he isn't sick. He doesn't sleep. Didn't tell us he is going on holidays. Didn't say it's his birthday, so I hope he's not sick. Didn't tell us it's his birthday. Is actually hilarious. Maybe he's traveling. He does travel sometimes. Didn't tell us it's his birthday. Yeah, I hope illness isn't the case. For sure, yes. Isn't George in the UK? I will keep an eye out for him. It is 12:56 a.m. here. Yeah, and he always tells us what time it is and that it's so late, and he's wondering if it's his bedtime. But he's always here. He's always here. All right, we got some yellow curved pieces connecting this entire thing. I'm actually really excited for this build. I think this is going to be one of the cooler mechs I have built for sure. And then all that is just getting covered up. I feel like when they cover stuff up like that and have space in there, they should put little Easter eggs inside of the build there, because like that's a lot of space in there that they could have put something, I feel. I'm going to click that on there. Now, this is another piece. Oh, we actually have the sticker on this one. And this one is like, it looks like a Spider-Man head. So it's almost like he's got like a heads-up display, and it's got like Spider-Man, and it looks like his health bar is at 75%. So he's doing some damage to poor old Spidey. And I assume this is gonna flip up, and we're gonna like see it like this. But at the moment, it's straight down. Old Hanna-Barbera cartoons used a lot of the same voice actors on different shows. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I could see that for sure. So I got a minifigure for later if you decide to open one. I think we can. I'm sure even if we go a little late with this build, we can at minimum do a minifigure for sure. What series did you end up getting? I have a little story about minifigures. I was at a card store playing cards one night, and they had what are we? Series 29, so I'm guessing Shrek will be Series 30. They had Series 28 minifigures, all the animals. And I was like, oh, sick. And like they had like a wall of them, and I was like, sweet, you guys have a bunch of these. I'm going to come back later and grab some, because I don't have very many of Series 28. I kind of skipped over it, which I regret a little bit because they're half decent minifigures, and I didn't get very many. I went back like 2 weeks later, completely sold out, and I was like, oh, that's kind of buns, as my kid would say nowadays. I was like, that kind of sucks. Like, there's no minifigures here. We got some white design going on here. Not sure what's going on quite yet. Ooh, that crazy piece we're gonna use here. Hey, Lego Kid, how's it going? Venom is my favorite Marvel villain next to Doc Ock. All great ones, all great choices. Doc Ock's a good one. Venom is a good one. Great choices. Right, 2 of those, 2 of these. There's my other cone. There's my other cone. And these go on upside down. So it tells you to build it like this, with this white piece on the back, and then we're gonna throw it on there. But nonetheless, very cool piece. We will see what it's used for. I don't think I've seen that piece before. CK, he also didn't say he was traveling. I know, he did not. He did not. Open Plumbing saying the Flintstones is controversial in the United Arab Emirates. People in Dubai don't like it, but those in Abu Dhabi do. Oh, really? I can only imagine why. I don't know. I personally like the Flintstones. We got some gear pieces going in here. Now, I guess if I'm being completely honest, I haven't seen the Flintstones in many years. It has been a long time since I've actually watched an episode. Ooh, those are very tight. So if you didn't know, certain colors of Technic rods and stuff have different frictions, and these are pretty heavily frictioned. I got a Series 28. Ah, nice. I think I have one here somewhere. I will try and see if I can find it. I think our best bet is he is just sleeping through his alarm, was actually sleeping, that it didn't wake him up. Yeah, that's probably the most accurate, I would say. Alright, one of these. These yellows are a really nice yellow, actually. Can you see it okay on the camera? They almost look like an orange, but they're like a dark yellow. I actually really like the dark yellow color. Two black studs there, and some kind of backwards snot bricks, maybe they're called. I don't know. Backwards snot plate. I could not be the person that names Lego pieces. Like if I worked at Lego and had to come up with the names for these Lego pieces, whew, I'd be fired. I would be fired. Got some nice dark green going on the back there. It's gonna have some nice like contracting colors in this set, I think. Oh, how's this going about? Two of these. Okay, we're just gonna lay these in here. So we got two of these beige gears going in here. Buck saying yabba dabba doo. It's natural, right? Flintstones meet the Flintstones, right? Is it silly to buy the retired Lego DC Comics Speed Force Freeze Pursuit for $100 with Cyborg and Flash and Killer Frost? Ooh. I guess I can't really comment on the price itself, because off the top of my head, I'm not sure what piece you're talking about, or what set you're talking about, Lego Kid, but I mean, if you want it and you know, you think it's a good value, then I would say go for it. If you got the money and it's not gonna hurt you to pick it up, I would say go for it. I've definitely overpaid for some sets that both ways. Sometimes I regret paying the money I've paid for a Lego set because it doesn't seem to be worth it in the end, and then there's other times where I'm like, I don't even care how much I paid on that. I love this set. This is awesome. So I think it's more a personal preference for you, which if you really want the set, you really love the minifigures in there, I say go for it. If you're still on the fence after, really debating on it, then maybe hold off and see, maybe give yourself a week or two, and then if you still feel like you want the set, then maybe pick it up. At least then you've kind of sat on it for a bit and thought about if it's actually worth it to you or not. I do see you, Blowheed, and I've been needing some piece names, man. Blowheed's here. My favorite Marvel villain is the Spider-Man subway train set. Ooh, who's in that? What's the villain in that set? What part you need names? I'm here. Never fear. Thank you. Unfortunately, it's covered up now. But there's a really cool part in here that I would have no clue. But I mean, pick a piece and give me a name, and I appreciate it. Scott saying welcome in. Hi, thank you. If you can afford it and you want it, buy it, brother. Right? Don't spend your last buck. But besides that, give her. Saying Blowheed. All right, we got 2 single bricks. Okay, so far we're here. We got some gear pieces going along in there. Now I gotta put this aside and build what looks like an engine almost. And that is like a dark gray, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So that's going in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we need, here's a good one, Blowheed, for you. Alright, we got 2 Technic rods on either side with a hole in the middle. Give me a part name for that one, brother. And all of that just went through that rod with the crazy Technic piece on the back. Doc Ock, I think, was in the train subway train set. Nice. Yeah, Doc Ock's been in a few. I have the original Spider-Man and Doc Ock mechs, and they just released, well, not just, but they released like a newer version of them. Excuse me. And I really liked those mechs, so I've been wanting to get the newer version of it, but just haven't pulled the trigger on it. Have not pulled the trigger on it yet. Alright, we need 1x1s with a hole in the middle. 4 of them to be exact. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Cap that off with a 1x6 tile. So that ain't going anywhere. 2 of those and 2 of these. These are the 90-degree Technic boy pieces. I have the subway train set. Yes, Doc Ock is in it, confirming that. Cool. Thank you. I think I remember like recently looking at the set. I can't remember if it was on the Lego site. Well, I think it was actually, because I was looking at train sets, maybe. Yeah, I was just recently looking at that set. Don't have it, though. Alright, we got like a roll cage for this Tentacle trap mech. Sorry, it's a 180 double stud fellow with a single pin gal. Okay, alright. Love it. One thing is, you never fail. You never fail to come up with interesting names. I do love it. Oh, I'm looking for a different piece. It is, in fact, these. And this one. There we go. Got some clippy boys on the back. Hello, how do you do? How do you, good everyone? It's me. Chat, Jay, build Lego today. Welcome in, Ray. Mom and son train rail fans. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good evening, Ray. There goes my favorite piece, the red translucent circular piece with the hole in the middle. Pretty cool looking. Ray, have you been building a bunch of sets lately? I'm sure you have been. I'd love to hear which sets you've been building. You don't see my non-PG name for it. Okay, yeah. Keep that one to yourself for now, please. Ooh, we got a nice, like, dog cone. Dog, like... That totally reminds me of a dog cone. Goes over their neck. That's funny. Okay, we're moving on to bag 2 now, everybody. So this is what bag 1 apparently would have gotten you, along with the boat and the couple minifigures. I'm actually shocked. I don't know why I'm shocked, because it's telling me now that it's bag 2, but I feel like that's a lot of pieces for one bag. I thought for sure that would have been broken up into two separate bags, but apparently not. Okay, we're going to move on to build the Vulture minifig. Which I like this figure. He's got some massive, massive wings. I feel like... Yeah. That's his face. Look at those wings. What a wingspan on him. That's just absolutely massive. It's probably like 1.5 times as tall as it would be. No. It is like double. With the head, those wings are like double the height of the minifigure itself. That's kind of wild. So we got the Vulture, and they keep them pretty stable. Then we got the White Tiger. This is a good minifigure too. I like this one. Pretty cool hair piece. And then the legs. I think they could have done maybe the legs a little bit of printing on the legs. Maybe could have been nice. But, oh well. A little bit of back printing, front printing. And then it's got like a, almost like a headband piece almost that goes over top of the head to give them the little horns. And then the hair piece sticks right at the top of the stud in the head. Oh, and there is they're actually holding the little cylinder translucent blue piece. There you go. Open plumbing. If you could bring back one retired Lego set, which one would you choose? Oh man, one set? One set, one retired set. Holy, that is... Man, one set. I might have to think about that for a minute. One set is actually, like, so hard to decide. Do you have one open plumbing that you know off the top of your head you would bring back? Like, I want to say something like, you know, an old castle or something, but that seems too obvious. Maybe like, oh, those old, I really liked those old, like, Cowboys and Indians sets. When I was a little kid, I remember having those quite a bit. I really liked those. And there was obviously a few of them, but those were pretty cool, actually. We have a sticker. This one's slightly offset. Not quite. I know, one set is very hard to pick just one. I mean, I think I might have to default to like one of my... Oh, that's pretty cool. That just sticks in there. I wonder what does that turn? So that turns, and it kind of gets hidden by parts of the cone. Yeah, one set is very difficult. And I don't want to pick something that's too, almost too obvious, I guess is the word, but oh man, I never got any of the dimension sets, and there's no particular set that I necessarily want, but looking back, I do kind of wish I had grabbed some dimension sets. Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a real tough one. Well, apparently I'm missing one clear stud. Do I have clear in here? I must. Nice thing if I'm ever missing a stud, I've got a whole bin of them here. Hey, we got random clips. Welcome in. I believe you're a new viewer here. Hopefully you're having a good evening. Welcome in. Open Plumbing, Cloudy City. It's going for a fortune on the secondary market. Was that a Monkey Kid set? Cloudy City, or is that Ninjago? I can't remember. Sounds familiar. Random clips. If you are brand new here, I do have this Lego map here. If you would like a stud on the Lego map, just let me know anywhere in the world on the map, and just give me a color, because I have a bunch of colors here. And I can put you up on the map. I wish I got the Ghostbusters Firehouse. Oh, that would be a very cool set as well. Yeah. Just to wrap my brain around one single set is very hard to do. That's like something maybe, you know, if I had a whiteboard, CK, I could write down this question, and then I could do some research. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna message myself, and I'm gonna try and come back with a good answer for you next week and see. Oh, Scott, you're a lifesaver. Thank you, Scott. Oh, Caribbean Grill even got there too. Thank you. It was actually Caribbean Grill. Oh, Cloud City from Star Wars. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. See, I have zero Star Wars knowledge. That's why I rely on all of you fine folks to let me know when I've made mistakes on Star Wars specifically. Now, where is this piece? Random Clips is just laughing at me. Which is A-okay. All good. I need to build 2 of these. I might as well just do it at the same time. Where's that other? There it is, way over there. And ironically, those are beside each other. We got more gear pieces. I assume these are going to somehow properly attach themselves to the other gears. Where is the other one? There it is. Okay, there we go. Maybe I will. Trying to get them both facing up at the same time. Guess they can't. Oh, and we need these on the ends. Which way? Not that way. This way. That way and that way. And then that way. There would definitely be some really cool old Star Wars sets too that would probably be. I wonder is there any Star Wars set they haven't remade? Like, is there a one-off Star Wars set that they just have not remade before? I'd be curious. I feel like they've remade every Star Wars set, but I have no actual knowledge on that at all. We're building Doc Ock's blaster here. There's only one. No, so another. Oh yeah, there is 2 stickers. Okay, so we need to build 2 of those. So let's go there. There's another Technic piece. There it is. There. And that. This coming up through. 2 of these. 2 of these. There we go. Then got these fairly large barrel pieces, kind of like half barrels. And they go on and get a cool yellow color on top. We build 2 of these, 2 different stickers. attached on there, either side. All right. Couple of these clear pieces. They do they do just like clear, literal clear for like lights. Seems kind of basic, but is what it is, I guess. Clear some space here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, almost pieced down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop a blue through each one. We're gonna make something that looks like that. Random clip saying yeah. This on top. Then we got one of these turny pieces. Got the red. Oh no, 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 no. Ah, I made a mistake. Got it pretty quickly though. So we got a rod sticking out the top too. Yeah, we got 5-star bricks. Hey, want to collab? I have about 600 subs. That is quite the question right off the hop there. Potentially. I don't really know at the moment. I've collabed with one other channel before. Not really collabed. I went on their channel as a kind of like a Q&A type thing. Does that clip in there? But yeah, maybe we can think of something. Pretty crazy how they started marketing Monkey Kid after 6 years. Yeah, I did see something. There's a new show coming out or something. Is there going to be new sets? I thought that was pretty wild actually too. So that clips in, and then we got some turning action here, I assume for the legs of this thing. I thought there was only 3 legs, but no, it looks like there's going to be 4 legs. I don't know why I thought there was 3. 4 is much more stable than 3, but welcome in though, 5-star bricks, like on shorts. Yeah, maybe for sure. Yeah, I don't even not even sure what we would collab about. I've never been asked that before, especially during a live. All right, we got a wheel going on one here. Nope, just the old series. Okay, that's weird. I thought for sure they would bring out some new sets with that new show coming out, but that's very strange. 5-star brick saying I have the set. That's pretty cool. I've never built it before. This is the first time I built it actually, so that's pretty cool that you have it. Is it currently built? That would be my question. Sticker going on here. And I gotta build 4 of these. Of course I do. Did it tell me beforehand? It probably did. It did. It totally did. I'm so bad for this, not noticing that I need to build 4 or 2 of the same thing. Alright, let's grab these pieces, because I find that's the easier way to go ahead and do it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we need, what is it? That piece. 1, 2, Three more wheels. 1, 2, 3 of these, and 1, 2, 3 of these. There we go. Oh, well, I guess I need 2 more of these and 2 more of these. I've been trying to search for other creators who might want to collab. Yeah, I don't. I guess I would be curious on how you want to collab, really. I also don't do many shorts on my channel. Probably be a good thing for me to start doing. I know shorts are probably the way to be going. Did I need more? Yes. Missed those. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying. Open play saying teamwork makes the dream work. For sure. For sure it does. Do I? Yeah, that's right. And then these stickers on top. These stickers are a little more symmetrical. So 4 of these fellas going. Oh, and I'm missing these. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Matt's saying, I think Monkey Kid is popular in Asia. I mean, I liked the one mech build that I did. I really liked it, actually. Okay, where... I guess I did 2. I did Mai's Jet. And then Monkey Kid's mech. What was cool about them is they like went together, so I thought that was really cool. I didn't mind Monkey Kid at all. Jay, when you buy the advent calendars, don't forget the Biscoff and the eggnog. Haha, yes, that is a good reminder. Thank you, Scott. The Biscoff, I don't want to buy it too early because I don't want it to, go bad. I don't want them to go stale or anything. All right, we are moving on to bag 3. After I have put 12 of these little studs in here. So the Biscoff, well, and the eggnog. The eggnog for sure, I wouldn't want it to go bad too early, but I will definitely get the eggnog in late November and try and find the Biscoff. I'm trying to remember last year's advent calendars. What flavor of Biscoff did I have? I think I had the chocolate ones, and I think I want to get the regular cream ones this time. Actually, I think I might get both. They should totally come out with like a peppermint one. That would be cool. So we got 6 of these on the blasters, and I believe no. Okay, we still need to. How are we shooting these off? Did I miss something? Because I feel like these gotta turn. I forget how these ones shoot. Yep, I dropped that one. One piece down. Random clip saying they haven't made ones lately, pretty sure. No, they haven't made any Monkey Kids in a while. I thought these fellas turned to shoot. Maybe it's just the one way. Maybe I'm... No, it's not turning properly. Did I miss something on that part? I wonder if I did. Oh, you know what it is? I know exactly what it is. I didn't clip those in. There we go. Now we're good. So I built it right, other than... my keyboard. So I didn't actually clip. So this one, the two gray pieces are clipped into the bottom black piece there, which actually gives it the resistance to turn. This one is not, because you can see that gray piece is not connected to the black piece. So I didn't actually fully clip them in, and now when I clip it, we get the resistance to shoot them off. Those are so much fun. I love shooting these little blasters. Pieces just go everywhere though. These little studs end up everywhere. But they're fun. Okay, we are good. I did not, well, I guess I did build it wrong. So we could say that's 3 pieces built wrong. Yeah, we'll go 3 pieces. All right, we're on to bag number 3. I enjoy the Monkey Kid sets, but they have not made any affordable ones lately. No, they haven't made any lately. None. I wanted the mech where he was riding on the cloud. Never ended up getting it. I think it's still available. All right, we are building Dr. Octopus in bag number 3. And then he's got a little neck piece. Where is that? And then he's got his glasses on. And he's got his pretty awesome hair piece. Dr. Ock with his glasses. And he's got that neck piece with a giant stud sticking out the back. 5-star Brick saying, I was thinking on shorts, maybe like I create a short and I give you the collab link and then you make one and we collab. Okay, yeah, maybe. We can definitely see how things go. I have to go back and watch, I can't remember. I think it was the chocolate ones, Scott, I'm almost positive. Because I saw them the other day and I think they only had the chocolate ones and I was like, I think I want, or no. Maybe it's not that. Maybe I saw the cream ones. And I was like, oh, I should get those. I don't remember. But I'll definitely have some Biscoff. And I will definitely have some eggnog for our Advent calendar streams, which I am so excited for. Should I give you guys a sneak peek of a Christmas tree? Type Christmas tree in the chat if you want a sneak peek of a Christmas tree. Alright, I don't know what we're building. Something with dark green. My favorite Monkey Kid set is the Pagoda one. It is currently set up with Dungeons and Dragons. Nice. I haven't heard much about Dreams lately. I wonder if it's dead in the water. Matt would be a good one to know. Matt really did like the Dreams theme. I don't think there was a, third? Maybe, did they stop on 3 or 4 waves? I feel like they haven't done any more after maybe a 3rd wave? But Matt would definitely know more than me. Is this another ×2? This is a ×4. And again, I'm not recognizing. But I did catch it kind of halfway through here. I noticed because I was like, there's this big yellow piece, and there's a few of them. We're building the legs of the mechs at the moment. I caught myself roughly halfway through it to actually... Wait a second. Oh, I totally used the wrong brick somewhere, didn't I? there. No. I have this dark cylinder brick. I'm supposed to have a light gray one, but I don't have another light gray one. And I'm trying to see if there's a light gray cylinder brick somewhere. Please don't shoot myself in the eye. But I don't see one anywhere. There's some dark gray ones here. No. Well, we'll use this dark gray one for now. And hope we're okay. One, two, three. Angles. Oh, we got Christmas trees. Christmas trees. Okay. We got some Christmas trees in the chat. Everybody loves a Christmas tree in August, right? Okay. So, I don't want to give away, like, there's a couple here. What should I do? What should I do? Alright, I'll go with this one. So, it's not going to be your traditional Christmas tree, and I think that's why it'll be okay in August. But this is something I came up with. I kind of mimicked it off another build I saw, but it's pretty awesome. We got fire Christmas tree. So this is my I guess my fall version of a Christmas tree. I used orange, yellow, and red inverted slopes with some translucent. Those are the old school. You can't really tell, but they're the old school translucent orange studs for the lights on there. Then at the bottom there's little gifts, little Christmas gifts under the Christmas tree. So there you go. We got our little sneak peek at an advent calendar build. So there you go. They canceled Dreams, saying Matt. No. Laughs Wave is the one with the crystal animals. I'm waiting for sales since it got canceled. That was like me with stunts. Like, I was wanting to get all of them, but missed out on a couple. Was trying to wait for sales. Missed out on a few. I think I'm missing still like 4 sets from stunts, and if I ever see them on sale somewhere, I will probably try and scoop them up. I like my stunt sets. Noticed the last time I was in the Lego store, it does not even have a space in the store anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. And Random Clips is asking, aren't they adding Smart Bricks into Lego Marvel? So I have not heard about Smart Bricks going into Lego Marvel. The latest Smart Brick technology is Pokemon, as far as I'm aware. Maybe there's been some new info about Marvel with Smart Bricks, but obviously they started with Star Wars. Not sure how the community really, overall reacted to the Star Wars stuff. Then they moved it into Pokemon, and again, not 100% sure if everybody's loving Pokemon Smart Bricks. I think they're going to be okay. I think I will try a Pokemon set and see what it's like. I'm definitely not going to get too heavy into it, but I would like to see what it's like. I haven't tried any of the Star Wars Smart Brick sets, so we'll see. But Marvel would, I think Marvel actually would be the next kind of theme to maybe benefit from it, because you got some epic battles and stuff you could do with a smart brick, so I think that'd be cool. And Scott's even saying, I think so, random clips. So there you go. That's actually not too bad, actually. All right, we got 4, I assume, mech kneecaps. We got 4 of these fellas. Block Daniel saying nice. I think it'll be okay with the smart bricks. I watched one video where a guy was kind of saying, like, you know, kids aren't playing with Lego as much anymore, and it's more of a collector thing nowadays, which it kind of has turned into. So the smart brick is Lego's way of trying to get back into that play mode for kids. The only thing is they're not really priced for kids. They're quite expensive, those smart bricks. I'm hoping Lego can bring the price down on the smart brick sets. Maybe that'll get more kids playing with them. But from what I've heard, I think they can be fairly interesting. I would like to try some out for sure. See what they're all about. Can be a colored tree like in the Snoopy special. There you go, yes. I'm now missing the most expensive dream set only. Okay, alright. Oh, Random Clip is saying he thinks it's Ninjago, then Marvel. Actually, Ninjago would be pretty good too, now that you mentioned that. I think Ninjago would be a good theme for that as well. Get some ninja hyas in there. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. We're getting down to the wire for this one here. So we get these Lego mech legs built up. I'm hoping I'm not missing one of those cylinder pieces, because that would suck. This is actually pretty cool. I don't know why I like this so much, but we got translucent yellow on like all the inner pieces of the, I guess, tentacles? Tentacle feet? Tentacle legs? That's a nice little touch. You probably won't even see it that much, but it is a nice little touch on there, actually. I like that. Okay, these attach here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow. Okay, and we're specifically supposed to get this angle with everything there. Then we can add each of these in here. Yo, there we go. This is one crazy mech. I don't even know if it's a mech really, but it kind of, yeah, it's gotta be. Everything moves around there. Oh, and it likes, oh my goodness, it looks like it's standing on its tippy toes. It's kind of wobbly. Is it supposed to have a bit of okay, one more angle out on each. Okay, yeah, it's still a little wobbly there. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, this thing is awesome, actually, Scott. Okay. Alright, now we're going to make arms. This thing's going to have some wild arms on it. I'm just going to scoop these last bits of Lego around here, and we're going to make 4 arms. Did I totally miss these pieces somewhere? I bet I did. I don't know. Who thinks I totally missed these 4 angle brackets somewhere? I bet I did. Wouldn't surprise me. Hopefully we add them somewhere on the end. Okay, arms. Let's get into it. No way. Oh my goodness, that piece just exploded. Wow. That literally just snapped right off as I was trying to put it in there. Okay, so it's gonna have 3 arms. I mean, this set is back from 2016. Well then. Or maybe one arm will be slightly shorter than the other. Who knows? Yeah, maybe one arm will just be slightly shorter. That's what it'll be. It'll still have 4 arms, just one will be one of those pieces shorter. I can't believe that just happened. Uh-oh, right? My favorite Marvel is Loki, saying Caribbean Girl. Ooh. But no Lego, obviously. Yes, Caribbean Girl. Loki got his own chair in one of the advent calendars, if you remember. And he definitely has a Lego minifigure. I just don't have... I don't think I have one. But he got one of my favorite advent calendar builds, actually, is Loki's chair. Can't believe that just imploded. All right. 1, 2, 3. I should have another one of those pieces laying around somewhere, so I'm not overly worried. It's not that uncommon of a piece. So hopefully I can find one. Somewhere. He's trying to grab those bracket pieces on me. 1, 2, 3. 4 arms. That looks pretty crazy. That is wild. Okay, what is this? This is going on the back. The chair I do remember. Awesome. I thought it was the cape. Oh, well, yeah, the cape is the ultimate advent calendar build, but I mean, Loki's chair is definitely one of my favorite. Well, here we go again with the, oh. So we're going to have 2 different color of cones here because I used the other 2 dark gray cones way inside his little compartment here. So, yeah, I'll have to fix that at another time. This is the issues you come across when you just have one giant pile of Lego in front of you instead of going bag by bag when you're supposed to, build the correct thing. So say what? Okay, so I also have the wrong studs here because I'm supposed to have studs with holes through them instead of... Oh, that's kind of cool. Let me see if I can grab some studs with holes in them. I would really hate if I can't find a few, even if they're the wrong color, because this is actually a pretty cool part of the build here. Alright, real quick, we'll grab a white, a gray, a gold, and a dark gray. Okay. Yeah, so suppose I grab studs with holes in them so that they can go through this like 4 rotted piece, and then this thing goes on the back of Dr. Octopus. Oh, it makes like a little wing propeller there, and then you can actually so it actually just goes on the back. So it stores on the back here, right here. And then what you can do is you can take that off, put it on Dr. Octopus, and then you can, oh my, you can take the 4 arms, even the short one, off of the mech thing, and you can put them on Dr. Octopus. And he actually gets oh my, don't break on me. No, everything just wants to come apart. You can actually put him on here, and you can, like, you know, he can like walk with his crazy arms going. His crazy Dr. Octopus arms. Ah. So you can actually put the arms straight onto the minifigure with that kind of backpack piece, and then he actually becomes the windmill. So that's a cool little feature. Now, you can't put him in his little mech with this piece on him. This has to kind of go on the back. These arms can go back on. I'm just calling it a mech. Go back on here. That's pretty cool. And then he can sit in here, rather stand. Oh, and he actually, okay, so that like engine piece there actually holds him in pretty good to the mech. So that little stud that's on his neck, you can actually holds the minifigure into here, and pretty good too. And then he's got his like heads-up display of Spider-Man's health on here. This is a really cool build, as long as I, you know, build it right. Very, very cool build. I like this. Now, I clearly missed some pieces, if you can't tell, or I miscalculated the amount of pieces that I needed. One or the other. In a quick glance, I can't really see where the like those angle brackety pieces would be, but I definitely need 4 of them. I will go through and figure out where those are supposed to go. And I'm missing one plate. But other than that, everything else left over is just kind of studs. But there we go. And a broken arm piece. Ugh. Yeah. That's pretty fire build, really, right? Hey, a true acolyte, welcome in. Swarm, he's the worst Marvel villain and also just an insane thing that happened, right? Yeah. I don't favor villainy, so I'll send you the dumb villains. Hey, that's fine. Captain Barracuda, anyone? Captain Barracuda. So you favor the good guys. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Where do those go? Man, now I'm curious on where those angly pieces go. I bet you they go in the middle. Oh yeah, they do. They totally go there. Yeah. Each one of those brackets goes right in between here. So that's 4 pieces I missed right there. But this is one crazy octopus mech looking thing. Look at that. Thing is wild. Those arms reaching out. So they kind of react on one side or the other. These are your controllers for the blasters, and they angle up and down. Whole thing twists around. I'm gonna angle them down just to be safe. But overall, a really cool build. I really like this build. And of course, we got Spider-Man. Good luck, Spidey, against this giant mech build. We got the White Tiger. We got the Vulture. I'm sure White Tiger and Vulture have some significance in this set, but I don't really know what. And then we got the little police boat cruiser thing with Spider-Man's surfboard. Thomas Hayden Church was a dream casting. I'm okay with the redeemable Sandman. There you go. Late love Doc Ock. Yeah. That's a cool thing. What year is it from? New, old? It is from 2016. I had never built it before. I got it in a bulk lot that I bought maybe 3-4 years ago, and finally was able to piece the whole thing together, and even still able to build it wrong, but that's okay. We'll get it done. We'll get it figured out. I also got to pull out some cone pieces from deep in the cockpit area and switch it out with the proper cones, and then find proper studs with a hole in the middle because I didn't get those. All right, Matt, you got a minifig you want to open. I will do my one and only Series 28 minifig for you, Matt. Nice. It was in my dark time, saying True Acolyte. Yeah, 2016. Everyone's dark time is different. Mine, I couldn't even tell you years for my dark time. Definitely in there, but yeah, definitely a cool little build. Lego never really made bad builds. Whoa. Alright. Random clip saying, nice. 2014 to 2022 was your dark times. I'm sure there was lots of builds you want to go back and find from those years, eh? Got to do a Lego Harry Potter short. I'll catch up in a bit. No worries. Water time. Thank you, Caribbean Girl. Water time is much appreciated. Thank you very much. Okay, Matt, here we go. Series 28. These are all little animal fellas. I don't even know which one I want. There's probably I would take the frog, I guess. If I'm looking at this picture, the frog, I can't even remember which ones are in here. Oh, we got the dolphin. So 12 minifigures. Or I would have liked the goldfish. That would have been cool. The crocodile's pretty awesome. Yo, that's a decent lineup right there. Peacock, wolf, goldfish, monkey, frog, koala, dog, alligator, crocodile thing, dolphin, bunny, lion, parrot. Those are some pretty good options there. I would say out of the 12, my favorite of these. Ooh. I like the goldfish. The frog's pretty cool. Probably the alligator. I think the alligator would be my favorite. Oh, that's cool. It's got a green plate to stand on this time. Dark Times, 96 to 21, 2001, and then 14 to 22. Right on. Back. I got some of the 96 sets. Ooh, that's cool. Matt's saying I got the bunny. I like the egg. Oh yeah, that little egg looks pretty cool. Whoa, this is very neat. So I've got this little clamshell, and it came out straight like this, but you actually like bend it over on itself, and it can clip together. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've seen that clamshell before. I wonder if it's in like a Little Mermaid set or something, but yeah, it came perfectly flat like that. You have to fold it over yourself. I have the full set already, just bought a random one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably should have got more of this set. These are pretty awesome. Okay, I will say though, and I guess it doesn't really matter because the headpiece is going to cover up a lot of it. There is two heads. One, she's got a little smile, and then, well, the one I'm going with is the sunglasses with the smile. Some purple sunglasses. Now, what I was going to say is very basic printing on this as a minifigure. Like, that is definitely one of the more basic torso printings I have ever seen. Nothing on the back, but like I said, the giant headpiece, which is almost creepy on its own. And it's got the dorsal fin and the tail piece. Oh my goodness, where am I showing this? Tail piece. So I mean, I guess it makes up for the pretty cool molded headpiece that drapes down even down to the legs, but super basic printing. And at a quick glance, like, most of them are fairly basic, but then you get like the goldfish has some nice scaling printing on the legs and the torso. The dog has a lot of dots all over it, but most of them are fairly basic. And for a minifigure series, that's kind of shocking, I guess, a little bit. Then you get this little gem thing that you can put inside the clam, and then there you go. Yeah, pretty plain printing, but the headpiece, I guess, makes up for it. Yeah, I think that's what they were kind of thinking there. It's like, we'll skip out on the printing a little bit, and we'll give this crazy headpiece. And don't get me wrong, most of the builds have a pretty cool headpiece. Even the alligator one has a tail that goes all the way down. It's pretty cool. The lion comes with an extra tail piece that goes on the hips. It's pretty neat. So we got and I like the green platform. So we got the dolphin girl with the clamshell and the crazy tail that goes down. True Echolas saying, I'm all set up. I got video stuff happening right now. Sweet. And he's saying, I got lots of those crazy figs. Yeah, I missed out almost completely on 28. I literally only have this one right now. Kind of sad about it. Good set of minifigures. At first, I was like, yeah, I'm not too interested in those. But then, now that they're gone, it's like, oh, that kind of sucks. Oh, well, is what it is. Can't get them all, right? Definitely used in a Little Mermaid set. Yeah, I imagine it is, for sure. Matt, video has some great ones. I really like the dragon from it. I have it twice. Haha, sweet. Caribbean Girl saying cute. Dolphin, enjoyed the build. Thanks, Jay, and have a great week, everyone. For sure. Thanks, Jay. Great one as always. No worries. That was one I lost out on. Still want that one, Maddie. Ah, that's too bad. Buck saying, great stream. See you next time. Take care, everyone. Right on, Buck. Take care, you guys. All right, last but not least, we will spin the wheel. See what we're going to land on for next week's build. Scott, you got a prediction of what we're going to land on? George is not here to pick, so, ooh, Caribbean Girl saying green for the win, and don't forget your poll. Oh my goodness, thank you, Caribbean Girl. Let's do the poll before we spin the wheel, actually. Thank you. Peace, Buck. Have a good night. All right, I will check in on the poll real quick here. Who is your favorite Marvel villain? We got 46% leading the way. I'll put it in the chat. That's awesome. We did get quite a few answers from you guys in the chat, so appreciate you for that. Then 23% saying there are too many to pick one, which is totally valid. 15% saying I'll keep it a secret, and 15% saying I don't know any Marvel villains. So there you go. That's A-OK too if you don't. So Caribbean Girl taking green. Matt's picking red. I got back to it literally when video was in clearance. Yeah, video I did not have really any of. I'm wondering, I feel like I got like one, maybe one set, but like I definitely missed out on the video, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Okay, Scott's saying yellow. Let's give her a roll here. We'll see what happens. What are we building next week? Okay, we are sticking with Marvel, folks. So this is a cool one, and this allows me to continue this almost theme, I guess. It's not necessarily a theme, but... Okay, so guys, we're going back into the JaysBucket archives to rebuild a set. Now, I can't do what I'm going to do every time that I'm going to do this time, but what I've been wanting to do for a bit is go back and rebuild some of the very first sets live with you guys that I built way back when I started my channel, what, maybe 3.5 years ago, when like basically none of you guys were around. So we're building Marvel again. 76203 is going to be the Iron Man mech, and this was my second stream ever that I built way back, 3.5 years ago. The thing I'm doing with this one is I went out and I grabbed the newer version 76307. So I've got the Iron Man mech versus Ultron to build along with it. So that's going to allow me to then put up another set that I have built a long time ago, probably when most of you weren't here with me. So I can kind of go back down memory lane and build some of these older sets that I'd like to rebuild with some of you guys that are here on a regular basis again. So there you go. So we're going back to Marvel. We're going to build 2 Iron Man mechs next week, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. It also helps me take some of these sets out of the bin that they've been sitting in for a while and to rebuild them. So there you go. Matt saying I bought almost all my video in clearance. I got the second dragon at a thrift store actually sealed. Oh wow, that's pretty good. It'd be hard to find those sealed. Oh, Scott saying, haha, I almost picked that color. Yeah, it's like right on the cusp of green and blue there. Very close. Random clip saying, ooh, should have went with my first instinct. You totally should have. Caribbean Girl saying, next time, Scott. Oh, sounds awesome. Maybe I can find the newer one to build with you. Yes, 76307. I think it's going to be a nice little build. I don't necessarily like the legs, how they do these. I do prefer the older mechs. Yeah, I'm excited to see how the new one looks compared to the old one side by side. I did that with the Thanos mechs, but way back when I built them, I already had them both. And now we've got a second Iron Man mech, so there you go. All right, Caribbean Girl saying bye, y'all. All right, everyone. really appreciate all of you being here with me. Thanks for joining and hanging out while we built this awesome Doc Ock mech. It's just going to be mechs from now on. I'm just building mechs. Hope everyone have yourself a great rest of the week, or start of the week and all week. And we will see you here next Sunday, guys. Thanks again. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Woo!